Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dubs here. Welcome back to another GT6 Pro Drifting episode. And in this episode, I'm going to be using the Jaguar XKR-S. Now, after I've tuned it, I sort of went a little bit over the top and I made it look like this. I think it looks like an absolute monster. I don't really care what you guys think about it because I think it looks fucking beast. So I know I went a little bit over the top with it, but I just saw like all these like aero kits that you can add to it, and then I added a custom wing on the back, and the wheels I thought just suited perfectly like for a drift car. So yeah, I went a little bit over the top, but I love the way it looks, and it just looks like an absolute monster. And don't get me wrong, it actually is. So on the setup, as you can see, it has 701 brake horsepower and weighs 1,342 kilos. Now this isn't even fully tuned or close to fully tuned. I haven't supercharged it. I haven't changed the exhaust on it. So there's still a bunch of horsepower left to go. And that's really, really good. But I didn't need all that horsepower, so I only left it to 701 or 700 horsepower. And I thought that was enough. So when I took it out on the track, I sort of wanted to make a new rule for myself, is try to take, you know, the best or like the neatest lines around. Not necessarily, actually no, scratch that. Not the best lines, but sort of like the neatest line around the whole track. Usually, especially when I'm drifting on Suzuka, it's sort of easy to get a good line around this track. But especially because the clips that I'm showing you right now, they're usually like the very first runs I go out on the track with, after I've tuned it and I've changed it and all that stuff. So after I've gotten like the suspension tuning down and the transmission and the drivetrain and all that stuff, and I take it out on the track, that's when I sort of record like the very first lap that I actually do without sort of completely spinning out or going off. And this was very, very easy to record because it was as soon as I finished the setup, I went out on the track, and this is the very first lap that I've done in the car, and it was very, very easy to sort of get into drifting this car, because there's not much really you can you can change on this, because even this as a stock car you can drift it. I used this car in one of my really older series. I don't even know if I'm going to be bringing it back or not, but it's called Best Stock Car Drifting, and this was one of the best stock cars to drift in, even in Gran Turismo 5. Well, actually in Gran Turismo 5 it was the XKR. I don't think they had the XKR-S, but even the XKR, it was still a very, very good car to drift when it was completely stock, and so is this. This is just has more horsepower and a tighter suspension. So basically, it's a very good car to drift in. It's very easy to set up and to actually make it go sideways. Now with the setup that I have on it now, it's sort of really easy to control, and I know for a fact that if I have a little bit more time with it, I'll end up going around on the track and hitting like the perfect clipping points and everything. So basically, it's a very easy car to drift in. But that's about it. If you guys have any suggestions on cars I should use for future episodes, leave them down in the comments below. Please no front-wheel drive cars, because I'm not going to do setups for front-wheel drive cars. So either all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive cars would do perfectly. I don't even care which, engine position it is. I don't care if it's a front, rear, or mid-engine car. As long as it has 4 wheels, and as long as it's not front-wheel drive, then I will try to do a setup on it. But that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.